the new family. We welcome you muchly. We know you've travelled very far. We appreciate all of that. So to start off tonight, we've got Kevin, Gary's best man, to kick off the speeches.
Cheers, Donny Boy. I'm going to try and speak very slow. I want to try my hardest. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kevin, and I'm Gary's best man. I'd like to just first say that the bridesmaids look absolutely stunning today. And I've done a fantastic job throughout the day. And are only regularly outshone by our beautiful bride Mel. I'm sure you'll agree with me, gentlemen, today is a sad day for single men, as none of our beauty leaves the available on the list. And ladies, I'm sure you'll agree, today's passing by without much to ripple at all. For those of you that can understand my accent, I'm hoping this will be an enjoyable speech. For those who can't, I'm afraid it's going to be a very, very long few minutes. It's a great privilege to be asked by Gary to be his best man. I had the honour, almost a year ago, of Gary being my best man. It was great to have Gary and Mel over in sunny Cookstown. It was fantastic to have him and Mel there to share and Francis and myself a special day. Having Gary do a best man speech at my wedding brought about an interesting dilemma. Gary did a speech where, to be fair, he took it very, very easy on me. So I had two options. I could either return the favour, or I could tell you all about every single embarrassing moment of his life. I had several conversations with Gary about this. I was still undecided, and with Gary, you're about to find out the answer. I suppose the first thing I should do is explain how I met Gary. Well, it was many, many years ago, approximately 14 to be precise. I was going to a Teenage Glenavon disco, which is our local nightclub back home. And a mutual friend asked me to go to a friend's flat for a few illegal drinks before you went out. Sorry, Linda. It was all above board, I promise. So now it gives me great pleasure to invite you all to stand and raise your glasses in a toast. To love, laughter, and happy ever after, to Mr. and Mrs. Blakes, to Gary and Mel. Thank God that's over.
Alright, next we have Lou and Butch.
From the podium at 209 to the guest house at Peppers, Mel has come a long way. Friday nights used to be easiest to Molly's, Cruisers, Kebab Shack, and a pit stop at 209 on the way home. These days things have changed. Mel's life now revolves around toilet training, preschool, Dora and Diego, and the occasional sneaky one who probably goes to bed early. As we all know, Mel and her family experienced the loss of Chris in 2006. Although this was the most difficult time of Mel's life, it has helped shape her into the strong, confident, independent woman she is today. I think we can all agree that Chris is looking down on her with a proud smile, knowing that she is in good hands with Gary. In 2007, Mel set off on the adventure of a lifetime. She went to explore the world and came home with the fastest speaking Irishman we've ever heard. We were just smiling and nodding those first few weeks. We had no idea what he was saying. But the one thing we did know, he was making Mel happy. In 2010, a new man came into Mel's life, the handsome little stud named Riley Christopher. Riley brought not only happiness, but a sparkle back into Mel's eye.
Mel's been there for all of us over the years, through good times and bad. She's the first person we turn to for advice, for a shoulder to cry on, or a guaranteed laugh over a couple of wines when we needed it. Mel's a great friend, a fantastic mother, and we know she's going to make an incredible wife. You're both so fortunate to have found one another and to have started such a loving and happy family. We wish you a lifetime of happiness, and we can't wait to be there to see you embark on the rest of your life together as husband and wife. Just wanted to give a special mention to Gary. You scrub up very well. We're quite impressed. Well done. And to the groomsmen as well. You've been amazing today, and also all look very handsome. It's a very good-looking bridal party. But just wanted to say thank you very much for allowing us to be part of your day. It's been an absolute honour for all of us, and we're very happy to be here to share this with you. So to Mr. and Mrs. Bleaks, and we hope you have a hectic night.
Now we have the father of the groom, Alan. Slowly. It's all good. Welcome.
Just like to say it's a very proud day today, obviously. Proud of it in lots and lots of ways. Very proud of Linda, the way she brought Gary up when I always wasn't around. Very proud of Gary when he left a small place in Ireland to go to New York and live. And more than proud when it didn't work out, he wrote about it and came to live in London with me and meet the woman of his dreams. More than proud that he wrestled her away from Big Hands Dave. Kept her away from my chili during the night and didn't let her drink all my tequila in a rush before I got to bed in the morning. More than proud that he came to Australia and made a new life, and above all, massively proud that he gave me the most important thing in any man's life is a beautiful bride in Riley. Proud also to call him my son, as well as my friend, and more importantly, to call Mel my daughter, more than Gary's word. The Bleaks way is very quite simple, as indeed is the Irish way. It's better to give than to receive. We like the love of a family. Nothing else really matters. And from this day forward, you will have the love and support of her family to the day you die. I wish them both more than that.
Great job. I always thought the MC was actually supposed to do a little bit of work. Okay, this is an easy job for me tonight. First of all, I just want to say welcome on behalf of our side of the family. Thank you to everybody for coming. It's obviously a great occasion to celebrate the wedding of your daughter, and she's been a very special daughter, but I'll get more to that in a moment. First of all, I just want to say a really big thank you to the people who have travelled so far. We've got people obviously from Ireland here, we've got people from the UK, and we've got people who travelled from New Zealand. I want to say a big thank you to Alan and Sandra for coming over, to Linda and Vinnie, to your two sisters, Larissa and Rebecca, and of course to Gary's best man, Kevin, who I thought was called Calvin, but it's Kevin. It took me a little while to work it out. To Kevin, for coming all the way to Australia and being a part of this wonderful ceremony. When you read the speech guides on the internet, they tell you that you're supposed to make something, tell some funny things about your children or your daughter. And you know what, I thought, I don't really want to do that.
No, I wouldn't be proud you.
Because I knew that we had a bunch of Irish guys here who are naturally funny by birth, and I thought, I'm not going to try and compete with it. But today, when I saw Melissa, looked so beautiful, I had to tell the story. A few years ago, we took Melissa to Paris. And we went to a restaurant. And we were sitting in this restaurant. And there was an Algerian guy who was a waiter. And he was absolutely besotted by Melissa. And he kept coming up and talking to her and talking to her. And I said, oh, he really liked. And he said, I'd love to come to Australia. I'd love to come to Australia. I'd love to see you again, etc., etc. And so we had our entree, then we had our main meal. And then desserts came and desserts went. And we paid the bill. Well, I paid the bill, Melissa didn't pay the bill. And we got up to walk down the street. So we walk out into the Opera District of Paris, and we're walking down the street. Next minute, this guy is running down the street after us, saying, Melissa, Melissa, come back. But that wasn't the funny part. The funny part was he had 6 creme brulees on a tray. And he was running down the street. And he obviously thought you were a good sort. When I saw you today, I know I would have chased you down that street too with some creme brulees. Today, I'd like to say a big welcome to Gary into our family. Gary's a fantastic guy. He's so polite, so well-mannered. He's a great guy to talk to. And I must admit, when he first started, I was a little confused. But he's slowing down a little now. And we can actually have quite a good conversation. But Gary, I could not have picked a better son-in-law than you. Welcome to the family.
Firstly, on behalf of my wife and I, I would just like to thank a few people that helped in making the wedding day what it is today. So, Mel's mums, Riley and Ron, for being there for all the dress fittings, support and decisions and just general planning of the wedding. We really appreciate it and thank you. Mel's dad and Jane, again, for all the help and support, as well as the beautiful invitations that Jane has spent time in making. Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank my mum for all that she has done for me through my life and putting up with everything that I've put you through. Thank you. My family for travelling all the way over here to spend this special day with me and getting away from the bad weather of Cookstown. I need to get back to them, as Denise told me. I would like to thank everyone who has travelled here today. We really appreciate the effort that everybody has put in. We're very lucky to have friends and families that have put the effort.
Kiss me out of the bearded barley. beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hair, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me.